What's up, guys? My name is Alex Benega, and today I'm going to be giving my review on the Superhuman app for email. So, I've been using Superhuman now for about 4 months. It's been amazing for me. I do a lot of repetitive email, having a lot of clients, getting contracts signed, sending quotes online, sending the final sketch files, and then asking for the final payment. And so I use a lot of repetitive email, and Superhuman saves me a shit ton of time. And I've been using it now for 4 months. It's invite only. I haven't seen a lot of reviews for the Superhuman app, so I don't know. Hopefully, if you guys are on the fence about using it, this review will clear it up. So, the first thing I want to point out is Superhuman is paid. It's on the pricier side of tech subscriptions, so it's $29.99 a month. I've been using it. I've probably saved quadruple that and more. So it's not a big deal to me. But if you're looking for a free product, this is definitely not going to be your point of choice. So we're going to dive straight into the app. I use it primarily on my Mac. I'll show you guys my setup. So I use it primarily on here, my laptop. A lot of other people, including myself, they use it on their iOS, and the iOS experience is really amazing too. I just find myself, I design a lot, so I'm always in front of like my Mac, and so it's very useful there. So we're gonna dive straight in. I'm gonna start sharing my screen so you guys can see. So when you open Superhuman on your Mac, you will get greeted with something like this. So this just says Superhuman, welcome to VIP access, sign in as whatever you are. So all this does is a button that allows you to give Superhuman access to whatever your primary email is. So I had a bunch of Gmail emails. This is an example of one that I was getting synced up, and that's how it's going to look when you first onboard. What's also cool about the onboarding is when you get invited by someone, you'll have usually someone on the Superhuman side reach out to you, and they'll actually walk you through it over the phone. I think mine was actually like a Skype call or something like that, but they will walk you through it to answer any questions you have. I know they were asking me questions like, what do you use your Gmail for primarily? What do you use snippets now? Stuff like that. So they're just trying to see what you want to use Superhuman for, and basically get you to understand Superhuman as quickly as possible. So when you first sign up, you'll get greeted with this. I am gonna go back here and go through some of the other specs. So you'll see here, very clean, right? Like, this is why I can move this anywhere. I can go full screen. Um, I can minimize it. It's just the whole interface is very clean and very minimal, and I think that's what I like most about it. And now hopping over to like the other features, the keyboard shortcuts save me a shit ton of time. So in regular Gmail, you have this long list of emails, and then if you're really good about putting certain things in folders, you might have an important folder, not important folder, semi whatever. Here they separate it by two things: important and other. I don't know how they choose what goes in important. I know you can move things if they're in other to important. Um, but all I know is I've never had a problem with having my emails not be seen by me. A lot of them go to important, and then and if they're not important, I can either label them as spam or delete them, or somehow there's machine learning or something that just shows if I'm removing a lot of stuff from the same email, it'll shoot it to other. So that's really cool. So my main inbox is this important inbox you see right here. Um, let's dive into actually seeing how the interface looks if I actually click into an email. So this is a real email. Um, you'll see it's very clean. The aesthetic is like amazing. It's very minimal, and what's really cool is I can do a lot of stuff without using my mouse. So my mouse is right there. I don't have to use my mouse. I can just use my keyboard, and what I could do is I can use the keyboard to go up. So this is just hitting the P tab. I'm going from previous to next. Let's say I want to see this one from Sammy. I can go here, and then if I hit enter, it'll I can reply there. I do Command Shift dot to discard the draft, and then I can escape, and I'm back to the home portal, which is really cool. It makes things extremely fast. Another amazing tool that I love about Superhuman is over here to the right. If I have an email from someone, it will actually show me their LinkedIn and a lot of their social profiles. So let me go to like other, and let me see if I can just escape. I'll go to like sent mail, and let's see like Nick. So if I click on Nick, I don't think Nick has a lot of like online socials. That's probably not a good example, but let's see Jace and Chris. So Chris is just one of the founders at Neighborly, and he's their CFO. So I talk to Chris sometimes for invoices, but as you can see right here, I can actually access Chris's LinkedIn, Facebook, Angel List, his website, and his Twitter, all on the right hand side by just having the conversation of Chris and Jace selected. Now let's say I wanted to go to Jace. I just come over here, I hover over Jace, and right there I can see all Jace's stuff. So it's really amazing, because for me, if I get new clients that reach out, I want to check them out on LinkedIn. I don't have to go digging through Google to find these people. It's actually right there inside of Superhuman. I can easily just click, it pops up, and there it is. Well, this profile is not available, so that's probably not a good example. But if I click their Angel List, there they are. So it's really helpful, like for me, just to check out what kind of clients are reaching out, get a little background, and it's kind of unique because they have no idea that I'm doing that. So what I do now with Superhuman is if someone reaches out, and they're a potential client, I'll just add them on LinkedIn. Like if they have a LinkedIn account, it's right here. It's 2 clicks away. I hit the LinkedIn button, it goes to their profile, I hit connect. So that's amazing. Another thing is all the keyboard shortcuts are great. A big one I use is I'll do Command Shift Hide, and this just brings up a modal, and I have the ability to hide this email until tomorrow, until next week, until this weekend, until Sunday. I don't know what Sunday does. But what I'll do is if I have an email that, let's say, for instance, this one, right? This is the client. I'm going to do some small web design work for them, but I'm waiting for a payment confirmation. They're going to do the payment confirmation today, so I don't actually have to start on this design until tonight. So I'm going to say, remind me, I'll say I can say 7 p.m. So today at 7 p.m., I hit enter, and the inbox is cleared. It's pretty remarkable, and I can do that for as many emails as I want, which is really amazing. Another thing that's really cool is if I hit this sidebar, I have my regular email, so I have different accounts. You can link different accounts here. I actually use a keyboard shortcut as well for here, and I can go Control 3, and that brings up my other email, which is wordranker.seo@gmail. And then this was just an example to show you guys the onboarding, and then I can go back to mine, which is already up. So I'm just going to exit here. There we go. So you can have multiple accounts within Superhuman, and it's still the same price. I don't know if you guys if there's like a limit, but for me, I have 3. It's still $29.99 a month. So that's super awesome. Another cool thing that I use Superhuman for is, let's say I have a new client that needs a quote. I can hit C, keyboard shortcut, compose. Let's just send it to myself, Alex Benega. I actually don't have to use my mouse at all. If I just move the camera down, I can just hit Alex Benega, tab, and then the subject will just be quote for landing page. And then what I can do is I can hit tab, and then what saves me the most amount of time, and why I will probably use Superhuman advocate, user, whatever you want to call me, until they close the application, is this right here. If I hit command bracket, I get use snippet. These snippets I created months ago, and I can scroll through these with my arrow key, and I have endless amounts of snippets that I've used for everyday conversations with clients that are repetitive. So I don't have to have some notepad that has what I usually say once a client says this. I have snippets that I can pull up anytime I want and just bring them up. So a big one I use, and you'll see how long this is. This actually took me like a while to like compose and get ordered, is design quote. So I'll hit design quote, It pulls up everything. I have it programmed to say, hey, name. So I just go in and change the name. So this name would be Alex. I can do Option Shift, highlight everything, and then Command O to change the color. I'll go to black right there. Hey Alex. So now I have this custom invoice. Thanks for waiting on the quote for, I'm doing different projects. This is for like site and branding. Sometimes I do logos. Sometimes it's for brochures. Sometimes it's for, all those put together. So I can come here, same thing, Option Shift, and I can say for the landing page redesign, and voila. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty fucking fast. Right here, branding, all that stuff is already there for me. I use color to show me what I need to change for each client, and then right there, all my stuff is there. I go here, I hit Command Enter to send. But let's say I don't want to send this right now. Let's say I want to send this in like, I don't know, tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. so my client thinks I'm a freaking early bird riser and like I want to land this thing. So I can hit Command Shift L for later. I can say tomorrow morning. It gives me an example at Tuesday at 8 a.m. But let's say I want, what I do all the time is usually I'm like sending these later in the night. So I'll say 6 hours from now. 6 hours from 11 is 5, right? So I might say like tomorrow at, and then I can say, I don't know, 4:30 a.m. Hit enter. It says right here, send Tuesday, September 18th, 4:30 a.m. Now I can hit Command Enter. It goes away. Message scheduled. I can come here to the hamburger. I can go to, I forgot how to view it here, sent mail, and right here it's scheduled. So you can see it's scheduled here. If for whatever reason the quote was wrong, whatever, I can actually come here and I can actually edit message, discard, or reschedule, which is really awesome. And let's say I want to reschedule. This has saved me so much, but let's say the price here is not 5,000. Let's say it's 10,000. I can hit Command Enter. Message scheduled. I actually want to undo that, so I'm gonna hit Command Z. Scheduling undone. I want no schedule now. I want it like unschedule. So I took it out. There's no schedule. When I hit enter, it's gonna send it right away. I do this all the time where I hit Command Enter and I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have said that. I put the wrong thing. I hit Command Z right away. It's back in my inbox. It was never sent. I heard rumors that Gmail does that. They do a shitty job of showing you. I don't know how to do it on Gmail. This is amazing. I've used that so many times. It saved me for countless amounts of little like typos or number typos or just stuff that I'm like, shit, I wish I could undo it. Oh wait, I'm on Superhuman. I can. So that's my review of the actual product. It's amazing, guys. Like I said, it is $29.99 a month, so it's not a free product. I would actually tell you guys that if you guys are not sending anywhere above 15 emails per day, different emails, whether it be sending one client an invoice, sending a contract to another client, sending quotes to clients, following up with clients. If you're not doing that at least 15 times per day, weekdays, I'd give it that. I would say it's not worth it only because of the price. But if you're doing emails and emails have stopped you in the past, I'm not a big email dude. Like I never figured out inbox zero on Gmail. It was a pain. I lost a lot of stuff on Gmail, and I have not lost anything on Superhuman. My overall review is that it's fast. It's very time efficient. If you allow it to be and you learn the shortcuts. They do a great job of continuously like updating the product with really badass edits, or not edits, but badass features, especially on the mobile app. They drop like a lot of new features per week. So I would highly recommend Superhuman to anyone who's busy on email. Anyone who's sending repetitive emails to clients, to employees, to whoever. If they're repetitive and you can create a like some sort of snippet to cut down your time with sending emails, I would highly recommend Superhuman. So that's my review for Superhuman. I would say get it if you're sending above 15 random but unique emails per day. And if any of you guys are looking for an invite, it is actually very hard to get an invite on the website. So if you guys just email me, I can actually go in and invite you guys through the actual web app. So feel free to email me if you guys want to get invited to Superhuman. I'm out.